Okay.
Again, Buckethead,
When did this happen, Mr.
I've
Von
had
Hampton?
enough.
Was it
I've
this
had
year?
enough. I've had enough of the fucking internet bullshit. You
Is it
drove
this
my
year?
wife insane.
Yeah, I've had enough.
You literally drove my wife
No one
insane.
here.
Because he thinks he's so much more intelligent than everyone outside of himself. Because he's the only one that has the truth. He thinks he's looked into the truth. He is literally insane. And I try to keep that in mind. Because a mentally disturbed person, I don't have a problem with. It's those people who do comport with reality and don't have a good understanding of it and choose to not have an understanding of it. And he chooses not to. He could look into the things that he claims and he knows that what he's claiming is not real.
Like what?
Enemy spotted.
Give me a for instance.
Okay, for instance, he did not design the stealth bomber.
Is that
Actually,
Claims that he did.
Wait, hold
Hey,
it.
Vaughn.
Okay, hold it. When did I claim I
Hello,
designed?
Vaughn.
When did I claim I designed it?
That's
give me,
not
give
you.
me, give me. When did I say I designed the stealth fighter? Claim
That's
it.
not you. That's not you. I know your voice. That's not you.
Hang on.
When did I say I?
Hey,
that's not what.
real Von Helton.
No, listen, hold it, stop, fucking shit, because he's spreading lies. At no time did I ever claim.
I'm not the only one that said this.
Here's what I fucking said. If you'll let me get it out. What I said was that I had designed a space superiority fighter, that I had submitted the design to NASA, and that I got a Dear John letter back from NASA. That's all I ever fucking said. It was the trolls and haters that said I designed the stealth fighter. It's the trolls and haters that keep pushing these lies about me, saying that I said shit that I never fucking said. Now, did I say that I found a magazine that had a copy of my stealth fighter on the cover, and they purported to call it the 117? Yes, I did say that. But the thing of it is that I never claimed to be the actual builder of the stealth fighter. Never. I never said that shit. That was trolls that said that. Get your story right if you're going to talk.
Okay, Vaughn, can you do me one quick favor for me?
What?
Okay, just to verify to these people that don't think it's really you, here's a quick one for you.
Right.
I sent your children something for winter, all three of them. Do you remember what they were?
I've had a lot of people send me shit.
Okay.
I just had somebody send me a pipe bomb too. Which one of you motherfuckers was the one that did that?
Vaughn.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
No, it's not funny, you dumb fuck.
No.
Sending a pipe bomb is not funny. There's nothing funny about it, and I'm calling the cops, by the way. Somebody's going to jail for that shit.
I hope they do, Vaun. I hope they do.
Horrible.
Vaughn,
It's so horrible. It's funny. How about that?
Okay, Ludic, stop, please.
Yeah, we need to. Look, this is a rare occasion that we've had some. Vaughn, I tell you what, people have got such a weird opinion about you. We had someone in here 15 minutes ago who was calling you a pedophile, right? They don't know the first thing about you. People just hate you for no fucking reason because it's easy.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Well, if I'm such a pedophile, why the fuck am I not in prison, dumbass?
Okay,
exactly.
Vaughn,
Hello?
calm down.
This is not hard.
Hello?
Okay,
seriously,
Vaughn.
no, wait, seriously.
Vaughn, no.
This is not hard to figure out. If I did half the shit that the trolls on YouTube claimed, I'd be in fucking federal prison.
You'd be a fucking super criminal.
In federal prison?
You'd be a criminal genius, Vaughn, if you did half
I'd
the
be
shit.
fucking dead, one or the other.
And Vaughn, just so you know, we, three of us in here, defended you head to toe.
Don't worry, Vaughn, I got your back. This guy was making up horrible shit about you.
Saying that this was not true. And actually, it was leg warmers I sent your children.
Well, yeah, I think it was. I know somebody sent me gloves and somebody sent leg warmers and.
Well, I wasn't asking you to.
That's really interesting, but I'm curious about the pipe bomb.
Okay.
Yeah, well, so am I, and so is the police. Okay, because that's not funny. There's not a damn thing funny about that shit.
How is it?
And I have called, and I listen.
How are the police interested when you haven't even fucking called them yet? You say you're calling the police.
I am calling the fuck. No, you listen to me. No, you listen to me. When I get a pipe bomb sent to me, whether it's a joke, listen, whether it's a fucking joke or not, whether it's a joke or not is not the point, dumbass. You don't send pipe bombs to people, okay? Even if it is full of confetti, I don't give a fuck. All right, you don't send pipe bombs.
Well,
what if my little kid had gotten a hold of it somehow and opened it before I did?
Bomb,
yeah, it's a fucking pipe bomb. Of course, it's a fucking pipe bomb. It exploded in my hand.
Are interested, but he hasn't even called them.
Hey, dumbass! If you'd shut up, I'd explain it to you. If you'd shut up long enough, I'd explain it to you. When it blows up in my hand and it's shaped like a tube shape, I call that a pipe bomb. I don't know what the fuck you call it in your world, but I call it a pipe bomb. Now, luckily, it was only full of confetti this time. But what about next time? Is it going to have ricin in it? Is it going to have anthrax in it? Is it going to have human feces in it?
Stop yelling.
It also means that they've got your address, right?
This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable, and I have contacted the police, and I will be contacting the district attorney's office.
Are you going to find these guys, or, you know, I mean, you got any promising leads, or...
Leads? Yeah, sure. I'll just check with the boys down at the crime lab. They got 4 more detectives working on the case. They got us working in shifts.
Why'd you say you're calling the police?
Someone is going to... No, you listen to me.
You understand the tense of words,
listen,
right?
You're not listening, you're talking.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. I'm
when somebody sends something like that in the mail, that's not funny. Not one bit funny, especially when I have...
I'm calling the police. I would say I've already called the police. Tense. Past tense. I've called.
I don't give a fuck what the tense is.
The police.
I don't give a fuck what the tense is.
Bullshit, bitch.
No, what you're talking is a bunch of shit. You're the motherfucker that probably said it.
1 second, Vaughn. Vaughn, yeah,
you're
this guy.
the motherfucker that said it.
Vaughn, this is the guy worried about the tense.
How about I fucking send the cops to your goddamn house?
Stop.
Well,
shut the fuck up, you piece of shit.
Okay.
I got 3 little kids, you motherfucker. I got 3 little kids.
Vaughn. Okay, I understand.
No, you listen to me. You listen to me.
No,
you listen to me, Mom.
No, you listen to me. You just came into our house. You're welcome here. But if you're going to yell at me, that's completely unacceptable. So please stop.
Sick and tired of people sending me death threats, and now they're fucking sending me pipe bombs in the fucking mail, for God's sake. And nobody's going to say one fucking word. Nobody's going to speak out against it. Nobody's going to condemn it. Fuck you all. Fuck all of you. What if it was you guys that got a pipe bomb in the mail? Would it be funny then? Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to make pipe bombs, fill them with fucking anthrax, and send them to every one of your goddamn houses. Then maybe you might get a brain and fucking realize that torturing me and my family wasn't a good fucking idea. Fuck you. Fuck you all. Fuck all of you. This shit's went on for 15 fucking years. For 15 fucking years. You guys have tortured my family. Destroyed my family. Drove my wife insane. Got my kids killed. Almost killed. What the fuck's the matter with you assholes?
Who did?
What's the matter with you? What planet are you from? Because it ain't Earth. What the fuck's the matter with all of you? Where the fuck is your condemnation when people got my kids arrested, taken away from me, and took out to Indiana, where they ended up getting fucking tortured and abused?
Mr. Von Hentel, do you know who did this to you?
I guarantee you the police and the district attorney will find out who sent this pipe bomb and will prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law. I guarantee it.
As we speak, the packages are being inspected by top explosive experts, and a major federal investigation is now underway. The full weight of our government is being deployed to conduct this investigation and bring those responsible for these despicable acts to justice. We will spare no resources or expense in this effort.
When did this happen, Mr.
I've had enough. I've had enough of the fucking internet bullshit. You
Is it
drove
this
my
year?
wife insane.
Yeah, I've had enough.
You literally drove my wife
No one
insane.
here did that. No one here did any of those
Nobody
things.
in this
Ron
fucking
Helton,
chat
people.
called CPS.
It's not
Nobody.
Ron-
No one.
Nobody in this chat called CPS on me. Not
No.
one
No.
person.
No.
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 It's the
N-
first time
none
you've
of
come and
us.
visited this
Von
servers.
Helton, you need to understand that there's people in this server right now that don't even know who you are. And there's
Yeah.
no one here that I can guarantee you that had anything to do with the torture and the things that you're going through, which I absolutely agree. People have rung you through the shit. And I understand that you're being upset, and I would be quite
you
upset.
realize-
Please let me finish. Please,
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I understand you being upset, and you can use this platform to do so, but don't say you guys, because no one here did those things to you. No one here.
Let me tell you something. And
Okay.
you better fucking listen to me. You better hope to God I never get money. You better hope to God I never win the lottery. Because I will hunt down the people that destroyed my marriage and drove my wife insane and got my kids abused. I will hunt them down like a fucking dog.
And I
Mark
hope
it on
that
your
you have the
goddamn
money.
calendar. Mark it on your fucking calendar.
Okay, you're
If I
doing it
ever get
again.
money, you better hope to God that I never find you. Because if I do, it'll be the last thing you ever do.
There's
See,
no
you're
God
The
doing
in
last
there.
thing you will see is my face.
Everybody, he's talking to the internets, not us specifically.
Because I'm telling you, I am telling you the truth.
This ain't going out.
There
to
is
the
no
internet.
excuse. There is no excuse for torturing someone's family for 15 fucking years. There is no excuse for that. There's no justification for it. There's no that most liberal judge on earth will never defend it or support it. The only reason this shit has happened is because I'm poor as fuck. If I had been rich like Donald Trump, none of this shit would have ever been allowed to happen, and that's a fact, and I dare anybody in the room to deny it. Listen, I know for a fact that trolls are in this fucking...
Molly's on your side, by the way.
I know for a fact that some of my trolls are in this room. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because they're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. I don't know why, but they're just every fucking where. And I wish to God I had money.
Mr. Von Helton, this whole issue with the pipe bombers.
You will never find me.
This is the last fucking straw, folks. I'm telling you. Sending me a goddamn pipe. I don't.
When did it occur,
It's
sir?
a pipe bomb of confetti.
It's just filled with confetti. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
And
That's
you
not
wanna
the
send
point.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it was filled with. It doesn't. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to
No, it's not
receive
a good
something.
thing. No, it's
When
not.
did this happen? Did this happen this year?
Yeah, I just got sent this. I just got sent it. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
just
I'm sure it
recently.
could have happened. Actually, I'm sure that there's a lot of people that
yeah,
may not
you know
like
what?
him, and they would have sent that to
We
him.
could have colonies on Mars in 10 years, but I don't think it's going to happen.
The problem is that
Is
they've
there a
got,
video? Hold it. Is there a video shit on here somewhere? And I'll show it up live on video, motherfucker. I'll show it to you.
just take a picture, I would, because the video shared the feature isn't for everyone unless you got Discord Nitro. Yeah, the problem is that
I
they've
don't
got
have-
Vaughn's address, right? So he's got children, and they know his address, and they're able to reach out and touch him.
How they get his
So-
address?
Oh,
I don't
it's
know how they got it.
the
Well, why is that the important thing? How they got it? They have it, right?
Yeah, they have it. They've spread his information far and
The
wide.
important thing is if Von Helton gave his address, then that's kind of a fuck up
Oh,
on his part, right?
No, wisdom.
Wisdom,
People
you're just
steal
so
information. People
When
don't
I said it
people.
was funny, I
It's
didn't
not even
mean
the real Von Helton.
Yes, it
didn't mean-
is.
God, it
Yeah, it is,
is wisdom.
Vaughn,
It is.
Vaughn, I didn't mean it was funny what happened to you with a parcel.
I've heard him many times, and this ain't him.
Holy crap.
Wisdom did
Vander,
that.
why would it
This is
matter, right?
Vaughn.
Why would it matter if the people who did it got the fucking address by smoke signal? Why does that matter how they got his address?
Sorry, Ray, you're breaking up a lot.
Wisdom, did I not tell you earlier that I've been in? This is Von Helton. We know who he is. It is Von. So stop with
Godless.
this not being the real one.
Godless invited me here. She contacted me via Facebook and wanted me to come here. I don't know why, but Godless wanted me to come here and speak my mind. So here I am, and I'm speaking my mind. Period. End of story.
Yes, and it is the real Von.
And Vaughn, sorry I upset you in saying it was funny. What I meant by that is the way the conversation was going, and then all of a sudden out of left field you say that it's just so crazy. It's just so crazy that you gotta almost laugh even.
Well, I see your point. Laugh is to cry. I get it. It's a phrase. I understand. But listen, you got to understand. I think. Well, I know for a fact that some of these people are convicted criminals. Just Darren is a convicted criminal, folks. His name is Darren Morrison. He's wanted for just all kinds of shit. There's pictures of him on the internet wearing the orange jumpsuit and everything. He's a convicted criminal. Anybody that listens to just Darren's videos is an idiot. I mean, he's a criminal. He's not to be trusted. All right. That's number one. Number two, I imagine that some of them are
doing time.
I don't know where he did time at. Don't give a fuck.
No, I'm asking, is he doing time?
No, not right now. No, he's making YouTube videos. Making YouTube videos. He ain't doing time.
So he's out on bail or what?
I don't know. I don't understand the situation.
You said he's wanted. You said he's wanted. Wanted implies
Do
you know what wanted means?
Do you know what Google his fucking name?
Do you know what a warrant for an arrest means?
Google his name, dumb fuck. Stop talking shit and just Google his name. Darren Morrison. Google his name, Darren Morrison.
Hold on.
Holy fuck, I'll Google it for you.
Hold on. Wait a second. Wisdom Vendor, Von Helton, Wisdom Vendor's the one that accused you of being a pedophile earlier. And he didn't support his claim. No, shut up, Wisdom. You didn't support your claim when asked for the evidence, and now you're asking him to support his claim? What a double standard, you fucking hypocrite. Exposed. You've been exposed, Wisdom Vendor.
All right. Hold on. If I was a pedophile, where's my ankle bracelet? If I was a pedophile, where's my conviction? It should be public. Pedophiles are supposed to have public records given to their area. Okay, so where's the public record that I am a convicted pedophile? Where is it? Show it to me, motherfucker.
I never said you were convicted.
Let me see the documents.
I never said you were convicted.
I'm not convicted.
He convicted you in the kangaroo court, Vaughn.
So I'm some sort of covert. I'm a covert pedophile. Okay. I'm a covert pedophile.
I used the word pedophile. I said
I'm a covert pedophile. Like that even fucking exists.
He just skirted around the edges, Vaughn. He didn't want to quite say it, but he just he said all these things. Oh, you kissed her on the mouth for way too long. He said you had like a 14-year-old, and he know nothing about you, and he's just making this shit up about you.
After that, Ray? What did I say after that?
A lot of lies about him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're not one for supporting your claim.
What happened? Molly,
you're not one for supporting your claim, so why should Vaughn or anyone else do it in the room? You're just making stuff up.
Well, if he's going to make claims about this guy who's a wanted convict and he's already served his time, why is he wanted?
You asked me a question and you had made that claim, and I said that was his wife, Mouse, who was at the age.
And what was my response?
And we showed you pics of her, and I said, yes, Mouse is very small and she looks very young, but it was not his daughter, it was his wife. And after we showed you those, you said, then I stand corrected.
Yes, Ray, did you miss that part, Ray?
Yeah, but that's not how it went down, though. What you were doing is you were spazzing out. You were spazzing out like now, right? You had to be convinced,
you little
right?
bitch. You're a little bitch, and you're.
No, I'm not the one that accused an innocent man of being a pedophile with no evidence.
You're calling Molly a liar right now, Ray.
I'm calling you a liar. You accused Von Helton, right? He's had the courtesy of he's had the courtesy of coming here to see. He had the courtesy of coming here to face his accuser, and you're just turtling now, right? You're just spazzing out. You're making this about you. Look, I'm sorry that you want to accuse people of being pedophiles. I'm sorry that you want to. I'm sorry. See, Vaughn, watch what he's doing, right, Vaughn?
Yeah,
he's so terrified. He's so terrified of having his accusations dismissed. Just keep on talking, buddy. We know the truth.
Yeah, Molly's being called a liar by you.
No, I'm calling you a liar.
You're calling Molly a liar.
Molly didn't call me a pedophile, did she?
Who's the one making accusations of people? Yeah, you did. You admitted to it.
And I said I stand corrected, right?
Yeah, but before that, you had to be convinced, right? And now, hold on. Listen, watch what he's doing now. He's just reading the phone book, Vaughn.
Yeah, he's double backing.
This is what they do when their lies are exposed. They just got to spaz out. Vaughn, he's having a fit. He's having a conniption fit, Vaughn.
Yeah,
look at him. He's trying to stop us from being heard. This is what they do. They try and shut your mouth to stop you from telling the truth.
Yeah, they backpedal.
What you just do? You talked about
With
this
that
guy
pedal.
who's wanted, but he's already
Look at him, he's
served his
just
time.
rambling, Vaughn. He's a rambling
If he's
nincompoop.
wanted, why is he wanted?
He's trying to make this about something else, right? See what he's trying to do?
He wants to take the words I say and twist them and make them, make me out to be a liar.
You said it. You said he's
Make
a
me out
wanted
to be a
man
liar.
who served time doing so and so. If he's wanted, why the fuck is he not arrested?
He was a wanted man.
That's not what you said. You said
well,
he is a wanted
excuse
man.
the fuck out of me. Maybe you need to clean the wax out of your ears.
Look at there. Look at there. You can make word mistakes.
Well, how about we rewind the tape then, bitch, and find out what I said?
No, there's no tape. Goddamn, what area are you from?
No tape. Yeah. Oh, you're not recording this?
Recording.
You're not recording this?
No, I'm not. I don't have to.
Yeah. Well, folks, watch. It'll end up on YouTube tomorrow. Watch.
I hope it does.
Watch and see. It'll be on YouTube tomorrow.
He's a wanted man, and he did time so and so.
Notice what he's done now, Vaughn, right? So you made a mistake when you were speaking. So instead of him like being held about his claims about you being a pedophile, he did
his time.
Wisdom, just calm down, Wisdom. You were trying to get him at the tense of a word he was used. You just accused the guy of being a pedophile.
Was right.
You just accused the guy of being a pedophile, right? And you went,
right? I got you
wrong. Then you used the wrong tense of a word. Vaughn, can you see how pathetic this man is?
I don't care to hear anything else.
You used the wrong. You used the wrong tense of the word, right? You used the wrong tense of a word, right? And that's what your crime is. He's accusing you of being a pedophile.
There is,
and Baby knows it.
Listen, I know where he got this pedophile shit from. I know where he got it from. He got it from Last of the 813s, Annie Hans White, and oh god, I can't think of his name.
No, Von Helton. I got it from watching you on Yahoo Messenger video. When I saw this young girl,
the Kelly bullshit.
That turned out, Von Helton, please let me finish. That turns out to be your wife. I did not realize she was your wife. She looked like she was your daughter, and she called you daddy.
And I explained to you that,
and Molly explained that was your wife. I was not aware of that, and I was mistaken. And I said that in the room. I said, I retract my statement. I was wrong. Now, Ray insisted on saying that I called you a pedophile. That's all I said, and I retracted that statement. I said I was wrong.
Ray's a known shit
what do you think
starter,
about
Von
Panda
Helton.
now?
Wait a minute. So see what he's doing now, right, Vaughn? Right now, Jovan, I know you're upset, but again, that was just because you made the allegation that someone was something that they weren't.
I don't know.
And you said we're 100%
I never
sure.
made the allegation.
You said, Jovan, it was a joke. Jovan, you said I'm 100% sure it was you. Yet when I said it was me, you banned me as well. So you weren't 100% sure. You were so unsure that you had to ban anyone that you thought it was.
I got him muted.
Yeah, Jovan, this isn't the time to get your petty bullshit on the table. Vaughn's here. Vaughn's came here, right? He's going to be here. Listen, I know you're stoned and you're going to mumble into your crap microphone. Vaughn, what do you think of people like Wisdom then, Vaughn?
Well, here's what I think. I think, like I said before, if I was rich like Trump, would this shit have went on for 15 years? If I was rich like Trump, would my marriage have been destroyed? Would my children have been abused? Would CPS have been hounding me for 9+ years? No, none of that shit would have happened. Because if I'd had money, I would have arrested these motherfuckers, thrown them in prison, and then they could have sat in prison and tweeted out how much they hate Von Helton from behind bars. And see, that's the sad part about this whole thing. Had I had money, none of this shit would have happened. Or if it did happen, it would have only happened for maybe a month or two, and then it would have been shut down. But unfortunately, me being poor as fuck facilitated their ability to do what they did, and that's sad. And to this day, no lawyer will help me because I'm poor. If I'd had money, I could have got a lawyer. This shit would have been over in months, not years. But unfortunately, I did not have enough money to convince a lawyer to help me. So,
okay, Vaughn, I do want to say one thing, and just so you know that not everyone, when you came in the room and was everyone's trolls and whatnot, that there are people out there that do correct false statements on your behalf.
Well, the problem is that it's not public. Okay, when you've got video after video after video accusing me of being a pedophile, a murderer, a rapist, a wife beater, child molestation, just every fucking debauchery you can think of, and there's no videos out there to counter it, guess what the public's going to think? Guess what happened to my internet finances, folks? Guess what happened to my online job or my online business where I was repairing computers? Do you think anybody's going to buy a computer from somebody that's got thousands of fucking hate videos on YouTube? Do you think somebody's going to buy a computer off of when they Google my name and they say, "Oh, Von Helton's a fucking pedophile"? You know, and who started this? Last of the 813s, Annie Hands White, Mr. Anonymous Dick, and why did they start all this Kelly bullshit? Why did they start all this? Because they were protecting their buddy Glenn's room, who really was a pedophile, who really was chatting up underage girls live on his show. They were protecting their friend who really was a pedophile. They were afraid I would expose him, which I eventually did call the cops on his ass. Sorry. You know. So that's what this Kelly shit and the pedophile shit is all about. They wanted to protect their buddy Glenn's room. Okay, so now you know the real story from my own lips. All right? But I have protected other people's kids on the streets. Okay? I did that shit. For real.
Yeah, dog.
You know? And if I'm going to protect other people's kids, you can damn well bet I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my own. That's just simple logic. It's just simple logic. I'm generally a nice guy. But see, I get upset. And then they post, videos of me being upset. And, oh, look how angry he is. Look how dangerous he is. Look how violent he is, Well, of course I'm violent. When people are accusing me of being a mass murderer and a pedophile and a rapist and a wife beater, of course.
Someone accused you of being a mass murderer?
Fuck yeah, they did.
Who was that?
I don't know. A fucking YouTube troll. Don't care. I mean, how many sock accounts do these fucks use? I mean, they got about 200 or 300 sock accounts for each one of them. But I mean, of course I'm going to be upset. Of course I'm going to be angry. But see, they don't show you the part where they're sitting there making accusations at me. They just show you the part where I'm raging. And it's like, oh, well, look how mean he is. Look how dangerous he is. Look how violent he is. They did the same thing. Listen, they did the same thing.
I had the same thing done to me, dude.
Listen, they did the same thing they did the same thing to Brett Keane. They've done the same thing to G-Man.
Yeah, but Keane earned it. Keane earned it.
Well, listen, I talked to Keane's wife privately. And all the accusations levied at Keane are just as much a bunch of lies as the ones levied against me. His wife assures me that he has never laid a hand on her.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about him being a violent person. I'm not saying that.
Well,
I'm saying about him turning the tables on his actual beliefs. I think he's lying about what he actually believes.
Listen, I don't know what Brett's beliefs are. Could he be faking the whole theist thing? Yeah,
I'm pretty damn sure that he is.
He could. I give you that. He could.
And that's cool if he wants to, but I hate an imitation. Is all. I hate that.
Well, hey man, if I get the chance to get him into paganism, he'll love it. Because once you get into paganism, man,
You're a pagan?
Oh God, I love paganism. It's so much more free.
Molly, what?
So much more freedom.
Wait, who said? Was that you, baby?
Yeah.
So much more freedom. Oh my God, the legalism in the monotheistic religions is stifling. Oh my God.
Molly, you listening?
I know he's pagan. He knows I'm pagan.
I didn't know.
Molly, I didn't know you were pagan.
I've known Von Helton for years.
No, I said I didn't know you were pagan.
Huh? I'm Druid.
Okay.
Yeah, paganism is, and besides, there's a Hopi prophecy out there that says everyone will go back to the quote old ways unquote. Well, what are the old ways? Paganism. So something's going to happen to cause the three monotheistic religions to be exposed and destroyed. And
wait! You think there's only three monotheistic religions?
Yeah, there's only three monotheistic religions.
No, there's not.
The rest are all polytheistic. I'm pretty sure.
Technically, Christianity is triistic.
Well, they got that triune God thing, and that's kind of weird, but not all Christians adhere to that. You have Christians that are called...
you got as many different Christianity sects as there are Christians.
Right. There are Christians out there called Jesus only, who believe that only Jesus is the Christian ethos, and
You got Christians that don't think Jesus was even a fucking God.
Yeah. Well, Jesus is not a God. Jesus was a prophet.
No,
according to the Jews.
It depends on which Christian you ask.
Well, that's true. But according to the Jews and he was just a prophet. That's all. He was a powerful prophet, but he was just a prophet.
So, do you accept any of those as real?
What's that? Monotheism? No, fuck no. It's all lies.
I know it. That's a tritheism.
Like I said, paganism is the real truth. Monotheism is a lie.
Why do you think paganism is true?
Why do I think paganism is true? Well, yeah, I've been shown some things recently that pretty much solidifies that for me.
So no real evidence, just
don't need no evidence. I need personal verification.
Okay. When you cross the road, do you look both ways, or you just don't need no evidence of any existence?
Well, now see, that's the stupid remark, because
no, it's a realistic, rational remark.
No, it's not, because any moron knows you look. No, because any moron knows you look both ways before crossing the road. Okay, that's
and any moron knows that you don't believe anything without evidence.
My evidence is not going to be your evidence.
Exactly.
I could listen,
and therefore that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. Your evidence cannot be my evidence, so you need not even go into it.
Exactly. So what you need to do is you need to, if you want to know whether I'm telling the truth or not, just need to beseech the gods.
I believe that you think you have evidence.
I believe you need to beseech the gods and find out the truth.
I'm positive that your evidence is not evidence for anyone.
Well, whatever. The point is that
it's only evidence for you, and if that's enough evidence for you, that's cool.
Well, see, that's the problem. There won't be enough evidence for you. Never, ever. JC could come down here, slap you upside the head, and call you an asshole, and you still wouldn't believe he was real. Okay, that's just the reality of the situation.
Now, see, that shows how rational you are.
No, that shows how truthful I am.
No,
because we both know. Both know that that's the
fact is, I would know it was JC to start with. I might be having a fucking hallucination. You know what a hallucination is, right?
Yeah, everything's a hallucination. Everything's swamp gas. Yeah. See, I encountered that shit when I was in the UFO. Oh, it's just swamp gas. It's just a line on the emulsion. It's just funny little lights.
The stealth bomber.
I never designed a stealth bomber.
If you thought you saw Jesus come down and talk to you in person, would you actually conclude that you were having a hallucination?
That would be the most rational explanation. Do you not agree?
Why?
Yeah, you know what? It might be. I would be convinced. You have to fucking
Do you not
rely on
think people have had that hallucination throughout the world, all over the
world?
No,
actually, no, they haven't.
Please let me finish. Of all gods that they believed existed? You don't think people have done that?
Yeah, I think it's fine for them to believe.
Do you think any of that is evidence?
Dude,
I think that's sufficient for them to believe it.
Do you think that if a real God existed, could he actually provide evidence that you could not deny?
I think that the number of people who claim to have met Jesus...
I'm sorry, did my last question get skirted?
I could count on one hand...
My last question get skirted?
I'm pretty sure I could count on one hand the number of people who claim to have seen Jesus.
Does he not have the power to come to the earth right now and show everyone on the planet that he actually exists at the same fucking time?
Well, see, here's the problem with that. The problem with that, then you would claim there was a mass hallucination. That's all you'd claim. Like I said, there's no evidence
mass hallucination throughout an entire planet. Is that your fucking response?
That's what your response would be. Oh, it's a mass. When Fatima happened,
7 billion people accidentally mass hallucinated a god.
When people were at listen to me. What is your name?
Total fucking moron.
What is your name? Wisdom. All right, listen. When the people
my
of
name
Fatima,
is that which teaches you wisdom.
You're not going to stop talking, are you?
I'm not going to believe bullshit.
When
I'm
the
not
people,
bullshit. I didn't when I was 8 years old.
Gentlemen,
I'm not at 53.
wisdom.
Yeah, he's
Can we
not
try
gonna
and
get
be a
it.
little bit more cordial when we're talking to one another, please?
Yeah, I
This is getting
tried.
good.
I tried, but then it became
Wisdom.
a 7 billion person mass
Wisdom.
Come on,
hallucination.
Wisdom.
darling.
And I'm
Let him
expecting to think that
talk.
might be rational.
Wisdom.
Excuse
Wisdom.
me,
Let
BB.
him speak.
BB.
Let him
7 billion
I'm
people,
gonna
mass
have
hallucination.
to mute
What do
him.
you
I ain't
think?
got no choice. I'm gonna have
What
to
do you
mute him
think,
because
BB?
he won't shut up.
Your
he literally
thoughts,
won't
BB.
shut up.
No, I want BB's thoughts. For a 7 billion person mass hallucination chance, what do you think that is?
I'm going to give you an example if you'd shut up
I
long
didn't
enough.
ask you. I asked BB. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm not
Are you
trying to.
answering for BB?
I'm not trying to partake in the conversation. I'm just saying, please try and be
Oh
cordial
yeah,
to one another and
but you
converse.
did partake in it.
Guys, can we just fly the rainbow flag, please?
Yes.
All right. Anyways, the point is, you had a spectacle that occurred called Fatima, where hundreds, if not thousands, of people saw something in the sky. Now, a lot of people attributed what they saw in the sky to the Virgin Mary because at the time, the majority of those people happened to be Catholic. But I'm sure if pagans had been there, they would have probably claimed it was something else.
Yeah.
Anyway, Fatima is a real thing. You can Google that shit. It was like I said,
a real thing. It's a real
it was
claim.
seen by. Oh
it's
my
a real
God!
Claim. It's not a real thing.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Dude, you
Keep
really
in mind,
believe?
It's a claim, not
okay, so thousands of people all fucking lied at the same time. You're incorrigible, dude. You are fucking incorrigible. No amount of evidence that I bring to this table, you're going
That's
to
not
listen
fucking
to.
evidence,
Not one
dude.
fucking
You
thing.
don't even know what the hell evidence
like
is.
I said, JC could come down here, slap you
don't know what
upside the
evidence
head, and turn you into a fucking frog, and you still wouldn't fucking believe.
If there
You
was
just
a
wouldn't
real
believe.
God, if there was
You
a
just
real
would
God,
not believe, man. It doesn't matter what evidence I bring.
if there was
That's
a
that's
real
apparent.
God.
Yeah, everybody in
I'm
this
sorry.
room.
And you said I won't stop talking?
Everybody in this room can easily see that there is no amount of evidence that could ever be presented to you that you would fall.
I'm about to tell
No,
you. I'm
never.
about to tell you. But you won't shut up long enough.
Okay, fine. Tell me, what evidence would prove to it?
If there was a real God, it would know what evidence would convince me and would do it.
Exactly.
That God
It
has
would
not
speak
done
in-
that yet.
Exactly. It would speak
Because
into
I don't
your
believe
heart.
in that God. Either
It
it doesn't
would-
want to be known.
it
Shut
would-
up.
well,
Shut the fuck up. You said I wouldn't stop talking. You won't fucking stop talking. Either that God doesn't want me to know, or it's not worth knowing, or it's a goddamn piece of shit that is not even considerable as a God.
Let me tell you what
Why
I
isn't that God giving me the evidence and it knows what evidence that would take? I don't
Let me
have to
tell
know.
you-
Your
I'm-
God's all-knowing, right?
I can tell you. I
Why
don't know
wouldn't that
whether
God give me that evidence?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, a long time ago.
Oh, so you know the mind of God, right?
A long God. First
know
of all,
the
it's
mind of
God,
God?
plural. First
you
of all,
know
it's
the
God's
mind of
plural.
God?
Gentlemen,
First of all, it's God's
you cannot
plural.
overtalk each other. Okay, gentlemen, I'm going to ask you, please do not overtalk each other. It's making my head bloody well.
Yeah, mine too. I'm going to be overtalked. I'm going to overtalk him. I'm going to ask him, does he know the mind of God?
Yes. Yes, I do. And it's
Oh,
God,
really?
plural.
I thought God was
Okay,
inconceivable to
you
humans.
wait. You asked him a question. He answered it. Whether or not you
And I
like his
responded.
answer, no, you'll
And
let
I
him
responded
finish.
to his
No,
answer.
you will let him finish what he was saying. Then you can respond.
What I know is that a long time ago, we drove the gods away. We told them, you're too powerful, you're scary, and we drove them away. And we know this because almost all of your pagan religions, where's the gods at? Oh, they're up on a mountain, or they're in the sky, or they're even under the earth. They're always far away from mankind. Why? Because a long time ago, we told them, you guys are scary. You're dangerous. You're powerful. We don't want you around us. We drove the gods away. All right.
How do you
So
drive an entity away that's more powerful than you?
Let me finish.
No, that's bullshit already. How do you
Let
drive
me
an
finish
entity
my.
away that's more
Oh my
powerful
God,
than you?
dude!
Wisdom.
Oh my God!
You need
No, I'm
to
not listening
let.
to this bullshit. This
Okay.
is crap.
Okay.
This is total irrational crap, and you know it is. How do
You're
you drive
reacting. You're reacting because I'm telling.
all-powerful and
Okay.
all powerful?
You're re-
Gentlemen.
People didn't like them, so they drove them away.
Gentlemen.
That's scary.
Okay. Wisdom.
A ghost is scary, so I drove it away.
Wisdom.
How stupid does that sound, people?
Stop talking
God, most of the rest
and
of them
listen to me.
No, I'm
Okay.
done. I'm gone.
Okay. Listen
I'm
to
fucking
me.
gone. Fuck this. I'm fucking gone.
Yeah, just leave, please. You
people are
just
such
ruined the
goddamn
conversation.
idiots.
Right? Bye. Sorry. See you later, Wisdom Vendor. You've ruined
Bye.
it tonight. Thanks for ruining it for everyone.
Jesus.
What a buffoon he is. Yeah, so he was the one making the claims about you. And what he does is when he makes a mistake, right, he'll just overtalk you, Vaughn. There's no point. He's not listening to you. Vaughn, did you see when he tried to get you about the tense of a word that you used?
Yeah, that's kind of silly.
Can you imagine how petty that is? He's just accused you of being a pedophile, and he's worried about the tense of the word you've used.
Yeah, I know. Well, see, that's deflection. Okay, that's deflection. That's what it is.
Exactly.
You know? And and that's I mean, it's a tactic. It's a tactic. But anyway, like I was saying, we drove the gods away. We did. I mean, where's the Roman gods and the Greek gods? Oh, they're up on a mountain. Where's the Norse gods? They're on a mountain. Where's the Christian God? Oh, he's up in the sky somewhere, or he's way out in deep space somewhere. The gods are never close by. Have you noticed that? Why? Because we drove them away. We told them, we said, we don't want you around. You're too powerful. You're scary. And we drove them away. And why would, if somebody, let's say somebody drove you away. Let's say somebody pissed you off, drove you away. Would you be so eager to get back with that person again? Probably not. It'd probably take a lot of convincing for you to want to come back to that person, right?
Depends what created him. Probably have a soft spot.
How many guys do you think we've driven away?
Why would the gods be any different than us? Why? Why would they? If we drove them away, we said, hey, you guys hang out over there, we'll hang out over here, near the twain shall meet. So I mean, from my perspective, it just seems like, they're hesitant to come back. They're hesitant to want to engage with us again because, we drove them off. We drove them away.
Does that mean every claim of gods in history is true?
I can't answer that because if I could answer that, I would be a deity myself now, wouldn't I? I mean, from my perspective, man, I try to do what I believe the gods want me to do. I believe the gods are trying to tell me to get the word out there to let people know that paganism is not scary. It's not dangerous. Well, it can be dangerous if you fuck up, but I mean, that's true of anything. But paganism has such a bad rap. And it got that way because certain sects went out there and decided to cavort with demons and started sacrificing babies and fucking cutting themselves and doing all this crazy shit. And then you read Thoth, and Thoth's like, hey man, that's not us. We don't got nothing to do with that shit. And Thoth's not the only one. There's other writings too that say, hey, that's not us. All right. But you got these people, they gravitate towards the negative. They find all these negative stories about paganism. It's like, oh, look how evil paganism is. I mean, I have people thinking a pentagram was some kind of fucking holding thing for a demon or some shit. Some kind of almost like a prism to hold demons in or some shit. I said, where in the hell did you get that shit from? The pentagram has to do with the 5 points. That's there's so much misinformation and negativity and stuff out there that needs to be brought to the front. It's like the poor swastika. Okay, you got the swastika out there. If I was to draw a swastika right now, I'd be, you fucking Nazi, especially since I got a German surname. Oh, you're a fucking Nazi, von Helton. You just drew a swastika. Well, now wait a minute. Do you know where the swastika comes from? Do you know what it really means? Do you know what it really is? Most people don't. Most people ain't got a fucking clue what a swastika is. They know the Nazis used it. They know the Nazis twisted it at an angle. Well, there's a reason why they did that. But the swastika actually is a holy symbol. And even pilots during World War I used it as a symbol of good luck. They would paint it on their planes as a symbol of good luck. You can Google that shit too. But
do you have a particular god or gods that you wish would come back? Any particular ones?
Well, here's my take on this. Okay, I believe we fucked up. That's what I believe. I believe we fucked up. We started giving these gods, these non-corporeal entities that live outside of time and space, we started giving them human names. We started giving them human attributes. We started identifying them with sources of nature that really they could care less about, in my opinion. You know, and how insulting. I mean, think about it, man. If I come up and said, "Hey, Salamander, how you doing today?" You'd be like, "What?" And then I did it again the next day. "Hey, Salamander, how you doing?" You know, and I did this for years, over and over and over. Pretty soon you're going to be like, "Hey, dude, I'm not a salamander," right? You know, so imagine how the gods would feel. You know, we keep giving them human names, we assign them human attributes, and we say, "Oh yeah, you know, well, you know, this is a god of water, and this is a god of air, and this is a god of, you know," and the gods are like, "Wait a minute, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit."
Could they have corrected us?
You know what? I think the gods. See, I don't subscribe to the Christian ethos at all anymore. I've pretty much thrown that in the trash, especially when I found out it was written by some kind of political hack. But anyway, you know, because Christianity would say, "Oh well, you know, God's a forgiving God, God's a loving God, God did," you know, no, no, the gods. I think the gods are like, "Okay, you guys want to fuck us over. You want to accuse us of shit we're not even doing." You know, so fuck you. We're not gonna have any engagement with you until you come to your fucking senses. That's the way I think.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I thought you were.
And I think that's the way they reacted to it. I really do. I think that's the way they reacted to it. They're like, "Listen, you know, if you really think I sent a flood your way, or if you really think I'm controlling the air somehow, you know, when that has nothing to do with me whatsoever, you're an idiot. You're a fucking moron. You know, this is them talking, not me. You know, I'm thinking."
Helton, do you think the gods were interacting with mankind, like having kids with them and having?
Yes. Yes. So listen. Well, see, that's the interesting thing about it. You know, I believe, personal level, probably in the two previous incarnations of humanity, maybe the one even before that, but somewhere along the line, we're just like, "Hey, man, y'all are too scary. You're all too powerful. Just stay the hell away from us." That's what I think. And then, like I said, we just added insult to injury by, you know, claiming that, you know, giving them human names, giving them human attributes, and saying they did this, that, and the other thing when they didn't do no such thing. And you know, after a while, you know, I mean, like I said, if somebody come up and called you salamander all the time, are you going to be okay with it? You know, eventually you're going to be like, "Hey, man, I'm not a salamander," you know. And so I believe we pissed them off. I do. I believe we pissed them off. I believe we drove them off. And you know, my work that I'm doing is to try and dispel the myths and the negativity and all the shit that's going on. There's my buddy Alex Jones, aka Bill Hicks. But you know, try to you know, dispel some of the myths that are out there. You know, about the pentagram, about the swastika, about, you know, the Star of David. The real purpose of the Star of David has nothing to do with Jews. Oh my God. But anyway, you know, it's just the idea of trying to correct a lot of shit that's out there, negative energy especially. Don't need no more negative energy on this planet. We got enough. Okay, we're full up, man. It's time to start turning this shit around, starting to put out more positive energy, and try to correct the mistakes of the past, if possible.
I agree with that.
Well, that's the plan. I don't know whether I'll succeed or not, but that's the plan. You know, I'm doing a lot of work behind the scenes. I've been, you know, a lot of people's been besieged by demons and shit. Been trying to take care of that for them. I don't know. Are you guys aware of the Charlie going on?
You cut out there.
Are you guys aware of the Charlie shit that's going on?
I'm not.
Yeah. This is affecting our children. So you might want to look into it. Charlie, it's kind of like it's kind of like a Ouija board, only instead of using a Ouija board, they use pencils or sticks, and they make them in crisscross patterns on the ground or on the table, and then they invoke some kind of chant or whatever. This is dangerous shit. Okay, this is real. This is dangerous shit. They're literally drawing in entities by doing this shit, and I have been working to fight against that from the time I heard about it, actually, and I'm still fighting against it because some of it's still being done out there to a smaller extent. It's not as bad as it was because I pretty much shut the door on a lot of it, but there's still some of it going on out there. So if you hear about that shit, if
what are
you
they
don't
drawing?
Huh?
How are they drawing entities?
Like I said, it's pencils or sticks laid in a crisscross pattern, and then they do a chant or invocation of some kind to draw this. Yeah, the Charlie Pencil Challenge. There it is, right there. There's a fucking video right there.
If I do that, will some come?
Stay the hell away from that shit, okay?
But then I'll verify that it's real.
Well, yeah, and then you also got a demon at you, which isn't fun, okay? Stay the hell away from that shit.
Helton, could I ask you a question? Has anybody told you that you look a little bit like Bill Maher?
Yes, I have two doppelgangers, Bill Maher and Robert England.
Oh my God, yeah, Robert.
And both of them have money, and I have no money.
Bastards.
Yeah.
So you've never gone to like a restaurant and somebody thought you were Bill Maher and you signed an autograph and got a free meal?
Not yet. Not yet.
Shit.
I did have one guy on the internet. I told him, I said, hey, he asked me where I lived. I said, well, I live in Manchester. And he's like, oh, you're in the UK. Well, we'll go and meet Robert England, your doppelganger. I said, no, we won't either. He said, why? I said, because I'm talking about Manchester, Kentucky, not Manchester, United Kingdom. I'm thousands of miles away. But yeah, Robert England is one of my doppelgangers. And he was in the V movie, as you know, and TV series V.
Yeah.
And he also played Freddy Krueger on Nightmare on Elm Street. And he's probably he's probably my most famous doppelganger. But yeah, some people say I look a little bit like Bill Maher as well. So, but Bill Maher's got money too. I mean, I wish I had his. But England's got more money
than. Send him a picture or something. He'll have you in his show.
Oh shit! No, he won't. No, he won't. Me and Bill Maher is so opposite one another politically and religiously. Maher would never have me on his show because
it would be an interesting conversation.
I would totally own his ass on his own show, which they would end up deleting the film. I mean, and believe me, they don't put that shit out live. There's either going to be like a 10-second delay if it is live. Or B, they shoot it in the studio previously and then air it. Because I guarantee you, he gets me on his show. He's lost his show because I totally fucking own him right there on his own show.
On paganism?
On anything.
I thought Alex Jones was around.
Well, see, that's the interesting thing about Alex Jones. There's two Alex Joneses. Did you know that? There was two Alex Joneses in 1997. Two of them. There was a muscular Alex Jones. And there was a heavy-set, overweight Alex Jones. Which one's the real Alex Jones? Will the real Alex Jones please stand up? But yeah, there was. There was two Alex Joneses in 1997. There's no way that can happen unless the real Alex Jones was killed, either by accident or intentionally, and was replaced. And what did Bill Hicks say right before he supposedly died? I want to play a Rush Limbaugh character someday. That came out of Bill Hicks' mouth.
You don't think Bill Hicks is dead?
Bill Hicks is Alex Jones, honey.
What are you? Come on.
Hold on. Listen. Wait. Listen. How does a coroner?
Satan.
Hold on. How does
Listen
a
to their
coroner?
voices.
That's the first.
How does a coroner check bodies? How do they determine whose body is what? They check their teeth. And there's somebody posted it right there. Look at their teeth. They're identical. They're identical. They're not close. They're
kidding me?
Yeah, listen, dental records don't lie, bro. Bill Hicks is Alex Jones. The real Alex Jones was a muscular dude, okay? I've got pictures of the real Alex Jones. He was muscular as fuck, okay? He worked out in a gym all the time. Does the Alex Jones we have today work out in a fucking gym? Hell no.
But some people get lazier as they get older.
Bill Hicks is Alex Jones. There is overwhelming, and here's another thing though. Every member of Bill Hicks's administration just happens to work for Alex Jones? Really? And you guys think that's a coincidence? Come on. Come on. Every member, not just one or two, every single member of Bill Hicks's staff works for Alex Jones. Every single one. Not just one or two. Every single one.
What else do you believe?
What else do I believe? I believe the earth is flat. That's a big one. I believe the earth is flat, but I have a religious reason for that. As above, so below.
Wait, from paganism? How can that be? Like,
as above, so below. The plains of oblivion. It's not called the sphere of oblivion, is it? No, it's called the plains of oblivion. Why? Because it's a flat plane. Valhalla is a flat plane. Summer Fields is a flat plane. The plains of oblivion. The plains of outer darkness. You know, plane. You know, I feel like that little guy on Fantasy Island. The plane, boss, the plane, you know, because everything's a plane. But yet when we get to Earth, oh, well, the Earth's not a plane?
Considering you just said the plane and you mentioned that TV show, they could have been talking about an aeroplane instead of that. Think about that?
Yes. Well, okay. Why would we call it aeroplane? Wouldn't we call it aerosphere?
Why do we need to call it that? We could
because it's not flying. Well, now wait a minute. If the Earth is round, why would we call it aeroplane? We would call it aerosphere because that's what it's flying over. It's flying over a sphere, not a plane, according to you, right? Okay, so why do we call it aeroplane?
The Earth is not quite a sphere.
Well, yeah, you got what's his name? Not Bill Nye, the science guy, but the other one.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson has a total fucking brain aneurysm. He gets on TV and says, "The Earth is shaped like a pear. The Earth is shaped like a pear. I swear it is." And I'm like, oh my God, this guy's lost his fucking mind. People call me crazy? Really? Call me crazy? Neil deGrasse Tyson gets on public TV and says, "Yeah, man, the Earth is shaped like a pear." I'm like, oh my God.
You know why it's shaped like a pear?
It's not shaped like a pear. It's not even shaped at all. It's a flat plane. It's an infinite flat plane in all directions, just like the plains of oblivion, just like Summerfields, just like Valhalla, just like heaven, just like any of them
Mr.
other planes.
Helton, if it's shaped like a flat plane, that's a shape.
Well, Valhalla's not real.
That's semantics.
Wait. Okay, BB. Whatever. Yeah, there he is. There's Neil deGrasse, and that might even be where he pear shaped.
It's a short clip. You can turn it off if you'd like.
Yeah, there it is. Earth is pear shaped. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Why do you think Earth is flat, Mr. Von Helton?
It's a bit like Alex Jones as well, doesn't he?
No, dude, Alex Jones. Okay, let me put it this way. It's, my understanding of Alex Jones. He puts out enough truth to hook you, but then he just totally drops the ball when it comes to the really hardcore shit. Okay, we have 3 Muslims in Congress right now that all have direct ties to terror. Where's Alex Jones on that? Oh, he's dead silent.
No, they don't.
He's dead silent. Why? Why is he silent on that?
Someone just said no, they don't.
True.
What do you mean it's not? What do you mean? Whoa! What do you mean it's not true? Rahib or whatever, Sheeta or whatever her name is, she just fucking held a function supporting goddamn Hamas. Don't tell me it ain't true. Who do you think Hamas is? Okay, and the other one's hooked up with Hezbollah. And what's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? Chris something or other, I think is his name. He's got an American sounding name, but he's a Muslim. Now he's tied in with the Muslim Brotherhood, But where's Alex Jones on that shit? No, somewhere, silent. They're just silent. Palestinian stuff, yeah. Rashid. What's her name? Rashid. I forget her name. I don't care about her name, to be honest. But yeah, man, they all got ties to terror. Absolutely, they do. Where's Alex Jones on that? Where's David Icke on that, for that matter? I mean, David Icke should be flipping his cookies. Holy shit, we got Muslim terrorists in America. Destroy America. David Icke ain't saying a word either.
With the flat Earth, do you think it's shaped like the United Nations logo?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Why is it that from Australia, where I am now, we can fly to Argentina in the time it would take if the Earth was a globe?
Well, it's funny you mention that, because if you actually take a flat Earth map and you plot the jets, the commercial jets flight patterns, they actually line up perfectly. If you try to do it on, yes,
they say
do.
that, but it doesn't. Look at flight from Hobart to Argentina. It flies straight there.
You can fly straight to Argentina from Hobart?
Yeah, the flat Earth people say that usually it flies up to the north and across the top, but no, you can fly straight. It doesn't go over the Antarctic, but it doesn't. It just goes over the ocean, and it's a short flight, like it would be if it was a globe.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to look. I'd have to double
No, that's
check.
okay. You don't have to. I don't expect you to have all the answers, but that's just something to have a look at. I'll
I'll
look
at it.
Yeah,
listen,
I'll
be
PM.
happy. I will happy to look at it. But listen, I don't believe in the spear model. And now the scientists are saying our whole solar system is careening through space at thousands of miles. I mean, come on. I could go for the planets moving, and I could go for the sun revolving on its axis. But when they start saying the whole damn solar system is careening through space at billions of miles an hour, that just did it for me. Okay, no, I've had enough. Okay, it's just BS, man.
How large do you think the sun is?
If we go by the globe model,
No.
if we go by the globe model, the sun would be massive. It would be hundreds, if not thousands, of Earths in size. If we go by the flat Earth model, I don't know, maybe a few thousand feet in circumference.
Do you believe that Maxwell's equations, for instance, describe how light travels?
To be honest, I'd have to Google that shit. But I'll tell you one thing I did find interesting. I stumbled upon Einstein's discussions about ether. And what I found was very intriguing. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I want you to Google it for yourself. Einstein's ether theories. Google that shit. You will get an education.
Believed in the globe Earth.
You will get, well, that's what I'm leading to. Because these ether theories have a lot to do with whether we're a globe or a flat plane or not. And I was reading those, and I was just totally enraptured by them. Because
how could you?
I don't want to spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Let people find out for their own. Because see, if I come out here and I just start telling you about it, you just blow it off. But if you Google it and research it for yourself, you'll be like, oh my God. It's phenomenal. Trust me. You will not be disappointed by Googling Einstein's ether theories and reading up on that shit. You won't be disappointed, I assure you.
Are you talking about the luminiferous ether?
Just Google it.
Is that what you're talking about?
Just Google it.
Oh, it's not Einstein. Okay.
Yeah, and Einstein believes in a round Earth, right?
I don't know if he actually came out and said round or flat, to be honest.
He believed in gravity, though. He described the way.
I know. Professor Picard went up in a gondola several times. A sealed gondola. He went up with an advisor. They both went up in the gondola several times. He came back down, stating categorically that the Earth was indeed flat. No question about it. So,